we're all set. Oh, let's roll. Let's do this. One of my core people is probably just taking a break, which I'm hoping that's the case, but has dropped literally out, and it was something that she didn't tell anybody that she was doing it, except for she left a sort of cryptic message that she was going to be taking a break from her Discord server, which I just thought that meant that she was just not going to be there because of something, but I guess more was going on. I don't know, but she quit her own server. She quit the server that we all seem to be congregating around, and Twitter and pretty much everything. So any contact that I had with her is I don't think I have any more contact with her. I sent her DM via Twitter and Discord, but I don't know if she's going to get either. Especially since she said she was going to be taking a break from Discord. She said she was going to be taking a break from Discord, so I have no idea, and I don't know if she probably just needs a mental break, and I'm probably thinking too much into this, and it is what it is. I just know, I'm putting my own feelings when I was ready to quit and everything like that. And she was one of the ones that, not talked me out of it, but made sure that I knew that I was loved and cared about and stuff like that. So, in fact, I have 6 people that I kind of rely on, and she is definitely one of them. So it's I kind of kind of depend on that support, and maybe I depend on it too much. I don't know. I don't know how to support her. I don't know how to let her know that we care, or at least I care. Worried. That said, I showed you Deadpool. What are you doing? Taking a nap? And so I'm thinking about doing some things, and like a couple videos ago, I showed you the prize for when I reach 100, and I think I'm going to start collecting names for the raffle when I reach 69. I'm at 59, so it's only 10 more subscribers. So 10 subscribers into 100. And once we reach 100 subscribers, I'm going to do a kind of like a big show about it. Last chance. And then when I reach 100 subscribers, I'm going to pick a date for the raffle. I might, if I'm in the middle, like if all of a sudden the subathon just like blows up, and I'm in the middle of the subathon, and I go literally right from 69 to 100 within a day, which that would be amazing. But it could happen, and if it does happen, I'm going to probably schedule it right then. Probably for the next day, so it might go that quick, and do it while I'm still in the subathon, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about starting a subathon to 69, and it'll go as long as it goes. I'm going to probably schedule it for like a week. Definitely thinking of things to do while I'm at work. And I'll probably have like an at work tab or a sleeping tab or eating tab, or that I'm not available. The chat tab, and when I'm on and stuff like that. And thinking about using Q avatar to denote my status. So instead of all, because how he has a bunch of different t-shirts and stuff like that I'm doing, the status will be like, be right back, I'm here, stuff like that. I'm going to probably make those up, and I'm going to probably make those up in stream. I think I'm going to do a couple art streams and stuff like that. There are times when I can be on mic, and there are times when I can't be on mic. And it's going to be kind of interesting. I'm still going to do these. These will run in the middle of the streamathon. Maybe as a kind of a breaker. The commuting things, or I might run them, in addition, which I don't know if that'll work out really well, running two streams. It's a crappy, cool, wet, rainy day. That's why you hear my windshield wipers going. Yeah, so I'm thinking about doing like that. So it might be silent streams. Where I'm doing things, and I will play games. I will do a few things, but it definitely seems like it's something to have fun with doing. Goose Duck game was absolutely incredible, and I enjoyed it, and I streamed it all wrong. There is a special tab where I could go into my gaming thing and I could have that going and running simultaneously, and I did not do that. It is kind of interesting. But yeah, we'll do things like have a be right back. Like I said, I'll make those things on, in stream, and we'll figure that out from there. Especially like the facial expression. Streams I'm thinking about doing during the subathon is fan art, and I am going to, my fan art's going to basically be turning everybody into a queue, so everybody can have their own little queue avatar. Few fan art things that I have not finished that I might work on, and then is getting back to the Daki. The Daki Makaras, I love them. I absolutely love them, and I love doing that art. I like the transference. I like the fact that it has a back and a front. But I don't even know if they're going to end up being Daki Makaras. I think they might end up being like coffee mugs, folders, with a two-sided folder. I think that's where I'm going to go with it. And, not really worry about making basically pillows out of it. I'm actually kind of sad, and the person who left, I did make the Daki for them, or I should say I made a Daki of them, and I definitely wanted to finish it. I just really kind of dropped the ball on it. I have two others that I'm working on. Well, here I'm saying working on. I haven't drawn now for pretty much the month of April, so I think I drew in the beginning of April, and then I just absolutely just cold stopped on any type of drawing. I didn't cold stop completely. I think I did a few queue updates and stuff like that. The work update. No, I did that before. Yeah, I did that before April. So there's a tentacle queue that I did. It is I definitely did that in April, so it's not like I haven't been doing any drawing, but I definitely stifled myself, and kind of like, took the winds out of my sail, especially where the Dockies are concerned. I realized and one of the reasons why I wanted to turn people into queues is because I came to the realization when I was doing the Dockies that I'm drawing them completely with my right hand. And even though I love the art, I think the art style, my art style with my right hand is nice. It's okay. It's definitely not the art style of my left hand. I think when people see what my left hand can do, it's going to be completely different. And I think a lot of that, it's not completely different. It's very much the same. My thinking is the same. My spatial recognition, as wrong or off as it is all the time, is the same. There's definitely distinctive things that are the same, but with my right hand, I am, I think, more technical. I've noticed that with the digital art that I am copy reversing and pasting the same one side, the left side to the right side. I'm doing a lot of that, like kind of cheats, which I might be doing with my left hand. I don't know. I haven't drawn with my left hand since December, and I'm used to sitting at the computer, usually doodling something, and I'm not anymore because I can doodle while I use the mouse. I can do that simultaneously. In fact, I've even joked the fact that I can have, an iPad going at the same time. If I can get the iPad up on my screen, do a split screen between my laptop and the iPad, I could actually draw while using the mouse simultaneously. Because that's how I doodle. In fact, all of my doodles are done like that, with me still working the mouse and still clicking on things and looking at other things while I'm doodling. I wanted to get a stylus bed for the iPad. Get a stylus pen for the iPad so that I could actually do that, because that's what I thought the iPad was going to be. It is a touchpad, so I figured that it could be an art pad, and I could basically fake it. But it now looks like it is kind of like a mouse. The stylus is a mouse, and it's just basically, you have a stylus pad, just like people have mouse pads. It took me a long time to figure out that even though a mouse, plural, is mice, a computer mouse, plural, is mouses. Just like houses. They're not mice. If you have two mouses, you have two mouses. It sounds kind of awkward. It even sounds kind of awkward to me, but it's not. They're not mice. But back to our regular scheduled program. Yeah, so definitely would like input. Definitely would like people to share their raffle experience and things like that. It is. I'm kind of nervous, if you can believe it. For this to happen, I have. Right now, I'm sitting at 59 subscribers, and almost all of them are hidden. And like I said, I don't know if I was hidden. My other freaking pillar and person I relied on to always be there for me also freaking dropped me, and I don't know why. It was without warning, and I just like, maybe I'm moving into a different phase, and maybe I really need to because there was a reason. There's definitely a reason behind my original thinking of dumping the whole thing, dumping everything, including this channel, and starting over. There definitely is something to that. It would have definitely changed my biases, because I definitely have biases. I definitely give people that I have a rapport with or history with either more or less, depending on who they are, time than I would somebody brand new. And if I started over fresh, I'd have to basically negate the history that I had, because I would actually pretend to be a different person. I don't know if I want to, like, even that it's just like, almost sounds like a bridge too far. It's just, it's not worth it. And the gains, I'm looking at the gains that I've had so far, and the gains are not, it's not what I expected. And how horrible that would, how awful it would have been to start over and be not back where I was, but to be worse off than I was in the same time period. Because things have changed. Things have changed in a year. And now I'm doing my second year, and it's like, I'm watching, I'm seeing the people who came in after me and started after me and stuff like that, and basically got started as gangbusters. They're doing really well. They're thriving, and I am extremely happy for them. I have to say, I adore most of them. I think that there's a reason that they've achieved the levels that they've achieved. Some of them I've had contact and connection with, and some, even if I've had the contact and connection with initially, it doesn't exist anymore. But what I don't see, because I'm in the thick of it, is the people who are gone. And when I think about it, because of what happened with this person who I was very close to, and I have to say, I consider them a very close friend. This person, because this happened, I have to think, like, oh my God, there has been a lot, probably close to 100, maybe even 200 people that I've had a quick connection with, and they no longer exist, or the capacity that they're at right now is not, they haven't grown. And I feel I'm somewhere in between that, because yes, I've been doing this my own way, and I've been, forging my own path type of thing. But I neglected YouTube for Twitch. That happened. That's not. I don't keep that a secret. Twitch, I was actually growing. I was doing really well. I was setting up for my actual debut, and before my debut, I was already almost affiliate. I think I needed 10. It was either 10 or 11 more followers on Twitch to qualify for affiliate. And because I was doing all those test streams, I did all my consistency. I did everything. I met everything, and I had literally just reached an average of 3 to 5 people talking in chat. So I was actually breaking all the milestones. I was right there. The suspension actually helped. I actually was growing when I came off the suspension. I was definitely not pushing. Like, when I was pushing, I was, definitely when I was pushing for subscribers and stuff like that, because that I was doing actually by the book, by the numbers. I was taking all the suggestions that the Twitch was doing. I was using Streamlabs. I was setting everything up for that, and when I was actually doing my streams and stuff like that, I wasn't pushing for subscribers or trying to get my friends and community that I belong to join me. I was doing less of a push on that, and then more push on the focus of the streaming and stuff like that, and getting people in to watch me. It was everything, like I said. I was doing it by the numbers, by the books. Maybe I am a little controversial. I am definitely a little crude. I am high-strung. I am stubborn. I am very opinionated, as you can see if you've been watching any of these streams. I know you don't care that, but face the camera. But yeah, if you've been watching any of my streams, you know that I am 100% my own entity and my own worst enemy. Like I said, maybe something was taken out of context that I said. I don't believe I said anything derogatory, malicious, mean, and definitely not in a sexual nature. There's a reason why nobody smashes me, because I guess I'm not smashable. So because I'm not smashable, I might be crude and even a little lewd, but people people tend to not be sexualized with me, so I tend to not even deal with the sexual connotations that most people have. There are a few people that I have fun with when we do talk about those things, but it's definitely in that context. It's not, and the person who reported me was never in one of those. Maybe they were. I don't know. It's not like I'm doing them privately. Maybe they saw something that I posted where I was being very lewd. I don't know, and I don't even believe that I've been lewd. That's what makes it even kind of weirder for me. And I don't want to talk about that now. I think I'm it's beating a dead horse. But I think a main reason that I'm going to be starting up doing another subathon, and I've gotten a little bit of practice doing these. They are. I'm going to break the. I might not break the 12-hour mark, especially if I'm going to do some original art. So they might be 12-hour increments or 10-hour increments, and I might use this to break it up. Especially if I'm doing like a stream, because I'm going to be making these while I'm going to work. So what's going to be happening is that I'm going to be playing old videos for the streamathon, and while I'm playing the old videos, might do music. I don't know. I know what music is, copyrighted or copyright claimed and not, so I can use those. My own songs. I think I have about. Is it 2 hours worth? No. 250 minutes. So 3 hours is 180 minutes. So 4 hours. I have 4 hours of songs, which it could work. I could do a day, maybe like next Tuesday or something like that, or kind of a short day, so you guys aren't getting too much repetitive. Maybe I'll just do it like a mix up. But like those songs, like if I play those, I'm probably not going to keep those videos. Probably just going to delete those videos. But I can come home and I can set this up and run it like that. And break up the videos so that when after I run this, I can set myself up for an art video, and I can do the art video, keeping this one separate. But definitely feel free to go in the chat. Definitely feel free to subscribe. One of the major things that I'm going to be looking for is, especially people who've subscribed to, say that they want to be in the raffle. So I think I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to start collecting for the names for the raffle. And then I will actually start up the raffle Yeah, I can do a little pre collection, and then I'll actually start up the raffle, and I'll add that to my my subathon, and as it grows, and of course we'll do it live, and we'll do who wins it, and yeah, we'll figure it all out. I'm trying to think if there's anything more. I'm like super duper early today. It is. Yeah, it's just turning 7 o'clock, so I got a little bit of time to hang out with you, drink some tea. Wake up a bit more. Yeah, I should switch to coffee. But seems like the sun's gonna come out, so that's a good. It's a good thing because it was pretty craptastic earlier. But yeah, I'm going to probably do things like having the prize. Maybe I'll keep Deadpool, hanging out and things like that. But obviously, if we do more, I'll probably have some sub goals, and 100 is going to be the goal. But if we reach even higher, I'll do a second raffle. If we reach even higher, I'll do a third raffle, and stuff like that. I have plenty of things to raffle off, and we can definitely go in that direction. I'm the response right now is lacking a little bit of enthusiasm, and I don't want that to degrade my enthusiasm towards doing this. I want to continue on, and if we have one person, if we have two people, I did a networking thread on Twitter, and it definitely lacked a lot. It lacked a lot in terms of how it was going to go. I think I did it wrong. Maybe I should do a whole new one, start over, and try again. I like the concept of it. I definitely have some music. I'm going to probably karaoke the songs that people say are their favorite. Probably go to karaoke them, which is the reason why I asked for them. And it is what it is. I'm sad. I have to say, I want to be charged up, and I'm really literally only doing this subathon to try to cheer myself up, and it could backfire in my face, and I know that, and I'm trying not to let that happen, or at least trying to protect myself from that happening. Which is probably not the best way to do it, but it's the way I know how to do it. And if you're watching this, it's definitely not you. In fact, the complete opposite. You are the reason I keep going. You are the reason that I keep streaming. So it's kind of funny here. I'm here complaining about all the things I don't have, and all the things, and how I'm treated poorly by people who don't even they don't even watch me. It really, it's really, I'm definitely preaching to the choir, and I don't know if that is a turn off to people or turn on to people. I don't know. I have no idea. I just know, this is how I'm feeling, and I'm just letting it out. And I can't even express whether it's right or wrong or how it's going to be received. Um, the truth is that it doesn't seem to be being received very well. I know that I'm not for everybody. I know that I'm a tough pill to swallow, and I'm definitely not doing this. Since the beginning, I've not done this by the books and how you're supposed to set up a thing. And, there are faster ways to do it. I mean, I'm at 59 subscribers. Can you imagine if I was at 50 followers on Twitch? I mean, I'd already be affiliate. I'd already be making money. And I'd be begging people to become subs and spend their money on me. And I actually don't feel right doing that, which is one of the reasons why I'm not doing it. And maybe, who knows, maybe it is Elon Musk, buying Twitter and, changing what I felt was like a free and public platform where you can express yourself without having hate and the evil that men are, I call them men, the evil that people do to each other, and it's disgusting, and it's now being invited. I mean, there are people on the platform who've not been banned, who've been waiting for this. It's like what happened when 45 became president. It's like these people have been waiting to hate, have been waiting to, basically show their true colors, and waiting for that permission. This is why banning things is just wrong, because we should have known that these people existed. We should have known that that hate was going to come out as it was. We should not have been resting on our laurels because of it. When I lived down south, there was a person who had the Confederate flag, flying every day on his lawn. And I thought, wow, that is a person so filled with hate and no pride, and just a very sad person. And I didn't think much of it other than that. When I moved up north and I saw people having that flag freaking flying on their property, I was like, what? Are they transplants from the South and they just so filled with hate that they can't even freaking love themselves? And then on January 6th, they took that Confederate flag and they brought it into the Capitol of the United States. A fictitious country called the Confederacy that never existed because it lost the war. So they were all Americans. Americans fighting Americans. United States citizens fighting United States citizens. Like that's what people forget. There is no North and South. It's just one fighting each other because they wanted to put labels on each other. E pluribus unum, the many are one. We are one. We are one people, and the people who fly the Confederate flag on their property, they're part of that. person who took the Confederate flag inside the Capitol building said that they did not want to participate in that. That's what that means. You're not a patriot doing shit like that. Or desecrating the American flag with Trump's image. It's freaking disgusting. Disrespectful. Not to me, to yourself. And you pretend that you're a patriot. You pretend that you're doing it for the right reasons when you're doing it for the wrong reasons. You're trying to tear this country down. That's why your freaking Congress people have selective amnesia. Because they don't want to be deemed liable for the evil that they did, provoking it. It's awful. I don't know how I got on this tangent about this, but it's just... No, Elon Musk buying Twitter. That's what I see happening. Twitter becoming that. Now that it's privatized. Now it's going to be unregulated. And instead of being run by, a board and stuff like that, you only have Elon Musk and whoever he hires to regulate, if he's going to regulate it at all. Depends on how liable he's going to be, how many court cases he's going to have. Because you can be sued. You can be sued into having to do that. Courts might actually deem him, that not only does he have to pay recompense, but he's got to and make changes. I mean, I know that Zuckerberg never did, and it's one of the reasons why Meta fucking failed. Sorry, it's not failing. It's not failed already. It's just failing. Meta. A joke. Glad I quit Facebook. Oh, I'm so happy I got off of that shit. That was hard. Then that was hard. That was difficult to do. I don't want to do that with Twitter. Don't understand Twitter, never have, but I just don't want to do it. I'm tired of feeling like I have to basically, create my own freaking safe space. And I'm a lot to handle, and I freaking here I am, talking about like how a little bit of regulation, a little bit of protection, protect people just a little bit, just a human. Make sure people who do that stuff know that it's wrong. It's not right. Your freedoms weren't being taken away. You were doing something wrong and harmful. If you can't see that, I mean, come on. The liability will, that's the only way, that's the only way that Twitter will be safe. As if it's held liable. But the creative people, the people who are expressing themselves and being themselves, and showing how creative, beautiful they are, I worry that's not going to suffer. Not just suffer. That's going to be demolished. And when that happens, I don't know what else. Alright. I probably should. I'm almost going for 50 minutes. It's going to be an hour video. I care about you. I care about the people who fly the Confederate flag too. I worry about them. I do. wish that they could see and feel what it means to belong to the human race as opposed to fighting it. But they matter. You know, it's not like they don't matter. They do matter. Some days I wish they didn't, but they do matter. And yeah, even though they're allowed, you know, they're a minority that is loud. They are what they are. And I think it's a wake up call for us to know that these people exist. So that's what it is. So I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're having a wonderful day and you're taking care of yourself and and just being happy, finding that happiness and holding on to it. All right, and as always, cool beans. All right, take care.